The Whip and Longbow are two epic new weapon types, which you can get your hands on with the new V-Rising 1.0 update. Well guys, my name is William, and in today's video I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to unlock these two new weapon types. The Longbow can be unlocked fairly early game, while for the Whip you actually have to take out some mid to end game V-Blood bosses. Two different ones if you want to be able to craft the absolute best whips in the game, so let's get down to business. A quick reminder, as official G-Portal partner, I can give you a sweet discount on their server, so be sure to check out my personal ref link in the description down below and support the channel while you're at it. Already very much appreciated. Some of you might have already seen this video yesterday. I decided to remove it and re-upload it to make it a little bit more accurate. A big thanks for the people who shared this in the comment section and also DM'd me on Discord. Alright, so here we have them, both the Whip and the Longbow. Of course, the higher the level your workbench, with an anvil you can find the Dark Silver and Sanguine variants, while if you already have a legendary or ancestral variant, you can go for the best weapons right here. So let's focus on the Longbow first, as this one can actually be unlocked pretty early game. You want to search for a specific V-Blood boss, Lydia the Chaos Archer, found in the Farbane Woods, which gives you access to the Longbow blueprint. She can be found roaming in this area, so for that I definitely recommend you to track blood, as this will make everything a lot easier. Alright, so now if we stand still, you should see a blood trail leading to the boss. I always like to use the wind directions. She would be exactly south of us, somewhere around these parts in the Farbane Woods. Then we only have to focus on the distance marker in the top left of the screen. It says nearby right now. We're gonna wait for it to show up close, then very close, and all of a sudden it would be imminent. So this would be right underneath us. There we go. Should be right next to us. That's our lady, Lydia the Chaos Archer. I'm sorry, Lydia, but this is gonna hurt. Whew. So now, if you visit your workbench, you should have access to the Longbow blueprint. The copper Longbow is one of the first ones you can craft, while of course the higher the crafting station, the better the type of quality. Now for the Whip, this is where I decided to re-upload the video, as you actually have to take out two different V-Blood bosses, and I only mentioned one in my previous video. So for the lower level whips, you want to deal with Damina the Blade Dancer in Gloomot, who will give you access to the Whip blueprint after you've taken her down. You want to search for a little town called Rustlock Village, which is pretty close to these two waygates. Damina can most commonly be found patrolling in the area, while sometimes she's also waiting for you in the bigger house center of Rustlock Village. After you've sucked her delicious blood, you should be able to craft the Whip weapon, while for the absolute best whip in the game, the Sanguine variant and of course the Shattered or Legendary upgrades, I found this one earlier today, which requires the Sanguine Whip to reforge it. You want to search for another V-Blood boss called Simon Belmont the Vampire Hunter. This Castlevania boss can actually be found patrolling in different zones. The moment when I took him down, I actually managed to find him right next to the haunted iron mine. He was actually patrolling along this road exactly like so. And this is where I decided to fight him, while right now we're actually in the Farbane Woods. So he can be found in these two regions, maybe even more. Definitely let us know in the comments down below if you managed to find him in another region as well. As you can see, Simon Belmont has a yellow question mark level, which means he is pretty challenging for me already. I'm currently level 84, so that means you don't want to mess with this guy on a much lower level. Especially during the day, I think this fight is not recommended at all. In general, I think this is a pretty challenging boss fight, as the skill set he comes with is pretty big. A whole lot of stuff will be thrown at you with a lot of AoE and especially fire damage, which is all kind of scary for our vampire lives. Anyways, a dual axe can definitely do the job because it gives you added maneuverability with a frenzy attack, while the X strike can give you a safe ranged attack to already trim away some HP. Also playing with Chaos Valley and the Phantom Aegis to tickle him even more from a safe distance and also shield myself in difficult situations. While the dash ability which I use, the Veil of Chaos, also gives us 2 charges, which makes it even easier to cover greater distances, escape from tricky situations. One of the most important things about this fight is that at a certain point, when he's at pretty low HP, he will start shooting a cross-shaped beam of light which turns around in a circle. This ability will slowly heal him and you can't really do much about it, while it's also the possibility for you to heal up as the beams are pretty slow. At the same time, you can also prepare your cooldowns, drink some flasks or whatever to make the end of the boss fight a lot more manageable. But still, just be careful and take your time as you don't want to get hit by his melee attacks, AoE or flame in general. Ladies and gentlemen, a big thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, be sure to leave a like, already very much appreciated. And of course, be sure to subscribe as plenty more endgame content builds are coming your way in the coming weeks. Right now though, it's 4 AM out, so I want to wish you an amazing day. I'll check you in at the next video or live stream. Peace.